Yeah, and then I told her, don't call me. Oh, here we go. Mr. Salvas, it has been way too long, and we
Yes,
are
it
not on
has.
TikTok. Nobody can report us. I can say whatever I want.
Correct. And nobody's watching live.
I can say whatever I want, and I can cut it too. Might be a couple
Exactly.
of words that don't make the live feed that just me and you hear.
Right.
Ah, no, I'm just joshing. But Salvas, it's been a while, man. How have you been before we get to business?
Good. How are you?
Couldn't be better, man. Just enjoying a horrible Monday Night Raw after a horrible WrestleMania a few weeks ago.
Right. And usually the Raw before Mania and the Raw after Mania are like good.
Yeah, Salvas, were you able to catch WrestleMania?
I saw enough clips to like kind of understand what happened
So I want you
because
to
I'm
get
gonna
us
get
started.
Peacock, but I
You said
haven't
what?
yet. I said I'm gonna get Peacock. I haven't yet.
No, it's not even. It's on ESPN Plus now.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, it is even worse. It's like, oh, you get all these games. It's like, bro, I don't want to watch Montana State playing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, I'm not paying. I'm not paying friggin' $30 a month or whatever ESPN Plus is to watch freaking UC Santa Barbara play freaking Kennesaw State.
yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. I don't care if Linden's playing Dartmouth this weekend. I'm not buying ESPN. But the VPN thing, a Shark VPN or whatever, $14.99 a month, and you have Netflix. You get all the pay-per-views. I mean, you can't beat that.
Right,
Cheaper than 100 or whatever it is a year for fucking
right.
ESPN.
You Surfshark VPN,
Yeah, Shark
not a
VPN
sponsor.
sponsor this. Yeah, I like. See, great minds thinking alike. We haven't done a show in a while, and we're already on the same page.
Right, not a sponsor
Salvas.
yet.
Yet, speaking of yet, so WrestleMania, what would you say were your three takeaways from what you saw? I don't blame you for not watching. If I had to go back in time, I wouldn't have watched either.
Yeah. I mean, I also didn't watch because like I heard it was going to be awful,
Yeah.
and so but kind of the takeaways based on like what I saw is the Brock Lesnar match was probably the best match or one of the best matches, but it was too short. Wasn't long enough, but there was some nostalgic, stuff that happened in it, and it had, you know, some off-script stuff, which was kind of cool. You know,
Yeah, I agree. Him retiring, what did you have to? I mean, that was a shocker. I thought he at least had 2 years.
yeah, but I mean, I get it. He's
I mean,
old.
you get to a certain age, then you
He's
get
old.
pretty old. Yeah, I agree. That was the biggest takeaway I had as well. Oba is a made man, and
Right,
Brock Lesnar is done. And I think that might have to do with the regime change in WWE with TKO. It's not
right,
Vince anymore. They don't care about the wrestlers. They just care about money. And I
right,
think Lesnar saw that a mile away and was like, I got to get out of here while I can still get paid before they try to
right,
do something, make me sign some weird deal.
right. And I got to get out of here before I get hurt and they don't give a shit.
So I think it was genius on his end to do that.
Right.
But
From what
yeah, I
I've
mean, so
from what I've seen as well, my second takeaway is the Randy match sucked.
it was awful.
Like Randy Orton was like, obviously it was nice to see Randy back in the ring, but the match sucked.
I hated it. It's like Cody should have won or Cody shouldn't have won the match. Let Orton win, especially the way that what they did after, have him punt him after the match is over.
Right,
My thing was that they're both two baby faces heading in the match, and then Cody wins, and then Orton turns heel after. Great, but he turned heel like a month ago. So then you redo the same thing with Pat McAfee. I don't get it.
right. Like, what does a freaking NFL punter have to do with this shit?
Yeah, they thought he would bring ratings. You know, his manager said McAfee's an ex Sylvester Stallone.
As an actor?
Yeah,
No.
and somebody said he's lucky to be the next Sylvester the Cat.
He's lucky to be the cat in the hat.
Yeah, he's lucky to fucking I don't know. It's like he has a good sports show, but people that don't watch wrestling are not going to watch wrestling,
Right.
no matter
He
who's
doesn't
in
even
it.
talk about wrestling on his show.
No, only when WWE forces him to.
Right. He talks about fucking football.
It's like they're treating this dude like he was The Rock or something involved in the main event.
The Rock says, The Rock says,
Know your role and shut your mouth. But yeah, WrestleMania was a dud, bro. It sucks because we're used to like WrestleMania being the greatest stage. Like,
for wrestling ever.
yeah, the best matches of the year are gonna be on WrestleMania. You look forward to it like Christmas
Right.
as a
And
wrestling
even
fan.
not just at WrestleMania, but the pay per views in general. Like, these are what's going to be like where the bangers are going to be. This is why you tune in. This is why you pay for it, and you understand why you pay for it. That's why it's called a pay per view.
Yeah, and maybe because they think, oh well, if there's just on the streaming thing, then we don't have to put on better shows. But it's like even Vince, when it was on Peacock and the WWE Network, still treated it like a pay per view.
Right. It was better on Peacock.
Yeah, it was better on Peacock. ESPN, I don't know. There was never commercials through WrestleMania until this year.
It's because ESPN's owned by Disney.
Because it's like, what are you buying the show or the app for if there's commercials?
It's because ESPN's owned by Disney.
Yeah, it's a shame. WWE. I hope they sell it to fucking Saudi Arabia or something.
Like, you can pay extra money on Peacock to not get ads.
Yeah, and that's how it should be on every streaming service. But like you said, Disney, they're gonna get their cut of the pie. Mickey Mouse must post, brother. Mickey Mouse is gonna get his cut of the pie no matter what happens,
He
and it
is.
sucks.
He is. Him and Minnie Mouse are going to be living large.
Yeah, he's gonna be hitting that shit on a penthouse.
Facts.
With the amount of ads they put on WrestleMania.
Right.
It's a shame the sport that we grew up watching, loving the characters, and it just feels so bland now.
It does. Like, like I said, there's randoms like, and mind you, I haven't been following a ton because I just don't feel like paying to watch that shit, and I just don't feel like paying to watch shitty wrestling. But I should start tuning into Raw at least, trying to catch up there on the storylines and SmackDown. But it's like, and that's another thing. Like, when we were kids, like, I didn't like watch it a ton as a kid, but like now, like, I've gone back and watched matches and things like that, and I understand the storylines and things like that, and I have, a really good knowledge of that stuff. But it's like, back then, like, you're watching every week. You're watching Raw every week because you know it's going to be good. You don't know what to expect. You don't know who's going to fight. You don't know who's going to call somebody out randomly. Like, you don't know who might cash in a Money in the Bank. Like, and same with SmackDown.
The unpredictability is completely lost because even just watching the shit tonight, because that's how you know Raw's so bad that I'm like, hey, let's do the podcast during Raw.
Right,
Like not before, not after. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I could do it during Raw because I've
right,
already seen what's gonna happen. It's been the same Raw every single week, and then every once in a while they'll put on a good show because it's like fans get mad because it's boring, and then it's back to the same stuff.
right. So it's like, then, fans will complain, and then finally they'll have a good Raw, and we're like, hey, we're getting somewhere. And then we just go back to the same shit till we complain again.
It's like I don't know. I don't know if it's Triple H. I don't know if it's TKO. I don't know if it's both. But something has to change, or else even AEW, as bad as it is, people might just watch it because they're like, "It's so bad, it could be good." Like
Right,
WCW, like this is a
right,
train wreck. I don't want to watch a safe show every week.
right. Whereas, AEW is a train wreck,
Yeah, and it's
but
like
you
at
have
least
to
you're gonna
watch it.
be entertained. You're gonna be entertained.
Right. Like, who doesn't want to watch John Moxley get a spike bat stuck in his head?
Yeah, it might not be your cup of tea, but you're like, did he really just do that? Like right
Right.
now, I'm watching the fucking six Grande Americanos wrestle, and I'm not making that up. Like it's cool, but what?
And I'm not making that up.
I wish I was making that up.
He wishes he was kidding.
Like, bro, if I wanted to watch this shit, I'd be watching AAA, not this bullshit.
No, if I wanted to be watching this, I'd be watching the fucking Mexican wrestling.
Yeah, I'd just drive to Guadalupe and watch this shit.
Right. I'd drive to freaking Albuquerque.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just so bad. The one good match of WrestleMania, which I thought, besides Oba Brock, was the main event of night two, Punk and Roman. That was a banger. They rated it 5 stars. I think it deserves so. The right guy won. Roman Reigns won. Put CM Punk to rest. Now Roman's full time again. I think that's the only bright spot in wrestling. But then again, they're rehashing the bloodline stuff that was going on for 4 years before it ended.
Yeah, it's like who gives a fuck?
It's like they're a family. Oh, cool. They're just a bunch of fat Samoans putting the finger up in the air. Like, bro, get The Rock back. Get Roman Rock, WrestleMania and Saudi, and put an end to the bloodline.
Right. But also, You got to think like, look at the Shield.
Yeah.
They dragged that shit out for way too long.
Yeah, I mean, and they try Shield reunion. Shield. It's like, how is it a reunion if they just teamed together 3 months ago?
Right.
Like, that's not a reunion. That's
They've been
just
broke
you
up for
haven't
10
seen for a while.
years.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just stupid. They just go back to the well instead of creating new stuff. They're like, here, let's go back to the well and do what works. Yeah, but eventually everyone's gonna get burnt out. And why do they keep
Eventually, that
bringing
well
Cena
dries
back?
up.
Yeah, the well's gonna dry up, and they're bringing Cena back after he said he was gonna be gone for a while after he retired. Like this dude hosted WrestleMania, now he's hosting Backlash. Like what the like why?
He said he was going to be gone.
And now you're paying him just to come back in a suit.
He said he wanted to be done.
If I'm Cena, I'm just telling them thank you for everything. This isn't the same management that was here. Go fuck yourself. I shouldn't have tapped.
Right.
If I was Cena, I wouldn't have tapped during the match.
Even if they told me to.
Yeah, I mean Montreal Screwjob.
Montreal screw job. And one of the Cena screws Gunther. Fans are throwing coffee cups into the arena. It's a madhouse. The
Dude, that would have
Russians
been
are
more entertaining.
pissed.
That would have been a better ending than that shit.
The Soviets are pissed.
The Russians are. Oh, one of the Russians kidnapped Cena.
What are the is that an Iron Sheik?
Well, the Iron Sheik should have been Cena's last match. I'll take that over Gunther.
He's dead.
I don't care. Just have a hologram of the Iron Sheik.
Hell, a dead Iron Sheik could have been better than that.
Just have one of those jobbers in the catering dress up as the Iron Sheik and wrestle Cena. That would have been a better match.
It would have been.
Bro, but
Hey,
speaking of
hey,
Iron
it's like
Sheik,
back when Triple H was actually competent, when he was COO for the first time, when he resigned or stepped down or got relieved of his duties or whatever. He said, when they went on strike, when we all went on strike,
yeah.
he said, he's like, I don't care if I got to strip down to my tiny whiteies. He's like, I'll get a broomstick in this ring and I'll wrestle a broomstick for 2.5 hours. Hell, I've wrestled a lot of guys in that parking lot and the broomstick will give me a better match than most of them.
Yeah, and it probably would give you a better match than Gunther.
Yeah,
That broomstick would have kicked out of 4 AAs.
right. That broomstick wouldn't have tapped.
Yeah, it's like you say wrestling's fake. I'd like to see you get hit with the broomstick.
Right. You think wrestling's fake? I'd like to see you get a spike bat stuck in your head.
Well, speaking of the Iron Sheik, though, have you caught the Hulk Hogan documentary on Netflix?
No, is it good?
It is really good. And people are saying, this and that about it, but you don't have to like Hulk Hogan as a man, but you got to respect him for what he did for the company, for the business of wrestling. He is one of those guys that might have a troubled, life. But if
Right.
you look at it professionally, he is somebody that you can't ignore. Is one of the best, if
Right.
not the best.
And I say this a lot I say this all the time about like every professional sport. I say it about basketball, football, baseball, whatever. You can support somebody's athletic accomplishments and not like what they do as a person.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm saying I want to grab a beer with Hogan.
Like Triple H is or Triple H, like you look at Hogan, you look at these guys, like you can support Hogan as a wrestler, but hate him as a human being.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Because
It
he's
is.
giving you every reason to hate him as a human being.
He is.
Whether it's N word this, N word that.
I mean, he didn't give a fuck what you thought about him.
No, when you make as much money as you do, as he does at that point, then it doesn't matter what the people think.
Right.
But he did apologize. He did try explaining himself in his documentary, but at that point, I mean, it's kind of like just, it happened 10, 15 years ago,
It's like
and he did
explain yourself
apologize
15
then.
years ago when it happens.
Yeah. And instead of telling people to be smarter about getting recorded, just apologize. I guarantee you, if he just would have outright did a heartfelt apology, he wouldn't be getting booed on Monday Night Raw.
Right.
So I don't know. It was a good documentary, but I mean, shows his troubled life. This dude's taking pain pills, drinking hundreds of
Right.
beers. Like,
It's like the McMahon documentary.
yeah,
It shows you just how much of a piece of shit Vince was.
he was a piece of shit. But then you got to look at him and be like, well, he created all this,
He did.
so you got to respect it. But yeah, as a person,
Well,
you look at Vince.
technically his dad created it all, but Vince made it what it was.
Yeah, yeah. His dad made WWF, but he bought it and switched it to like a more entertaining.
Right.
But yeah, it's like these dudes that have all this success have, for the most part, because obviously there's all exceptions that don't have troubled lives, but especially in wrestling, these dudes that are at the top of the mountain, there's always something
Right.
creeps up on them, which is
Correct.
sad. Because even look at Ric Flair,
Right. Like, look at him now.
he's
He
more
looks like
known for
shit.
getting drunk. Yeah, he looks like a cockroach, and he's
He's
just
just
getting
fucking
hammered
drunk
every
on a
weekend.
podcast every day.
And I mean, good for him. If you're 80 years old, you're still getting hammered and getting on shows like that. I mean, I'd love to have him on my podcast. I'll do the
Cool.
woo. Woo! I'll do the woo
Yeah,
Flair.
and I was just about to mention, like Ric Flair, not a good human being, but you can't deny what he did for the wrestling business.
And
Ric Flair is a WWE legend, by far, a top four wrestler of all time, undebatably.
yeah,
Like, GOAT. Like,
yeah,
one of the
and
GOATs.
that's why Salvas, you got to stay off of wrestling Twitter, because if you look at that, they're gonna say Hogan N word equals, oh, this guy who sucked at wrestling, horrible wrestler, or oh, Ric Flair belligerent drunk, bad father, oh, this guy couldn't wrestle. And it's like, okay, that maybe the
And it's
belligerent
like,
drunk
yeah, he
part's
may
true,
be a belligerent drunk and a
but
bad
he can
father. That
wrestle.
that
He can
is
wrestle his
true.
ass off. He'll put on a better match right now than 2/3 of the roster.
He would, and
Put
he's
him in an
80.
Americano mask.
Right. Like, and guys, I wish we were joking.
Yeah,
An 80-year-old Ric Flair is better than two-thirds of the WWE roster.
and that's undeniable,
Maybe
undoubtedly.
even more.
I would love to see a Ric Flair documentary like that,
Right,
like the
me too.
Hogan. That'd probably be good because whenever you get the chance, though, episodes are only like 45 minutes long, like
All
four
right.
episodes, so
I'll
you can
try and
watch
check
like
it
one a
out.
night. And
Yeah,
I
I'm going to
mean,
check it out for sure.
it's just entertaining. Like I thought the McMahon documentary was pretty good.
I thought the McMahon documentary was really good.
And it just
I
sucks
think
that
they did a
he
good
turned out.
job.
Yeah, and like I said, it sucks he turned out the way he did and did all those things, covered for those people that did those things.
Right, but it's
But
hard. It's also hard when you have that much money.
yeah, it gets to your head.
And when you have, and it's a business. And it's your
Yeah,
business.
yeah, and no one can be your boss.
Right, like it's your business.
So I mean, yeah, backlash. We can go through this real quick. Is this weekend? I'll give you the matches, and you can predict them. You haven't watched in a while, but I guarantee you, you're not gonna. When I list you these matches, it's
I'm not
probably gonna be
missing
like,
much.
yeah. When I give you these matches, you're gonna be like, well, didn't these happen already? This is going on months ago.
Right.
So to start, we got the Asian corner, the Japanese corner here. The two Japanese women that are going at it, Asuka, Io Sky. I mean, I like them both, but
I'll take Asuka.
yeah, I'm going Asuka too. Why not? Then
Ahsoka
we got
Tano.
we got Seth Rogen. Seth, I wish Seth Rogen was in there. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker.
Give me Braun Breaker. I actually like a Braun Breaker a lot.
Yeah, I'm going Braun Breaker as
I'm waiting for
well.
him to get pushed for a title.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If Seth Rollins wins, what are you doing? The
But
future
I
is
might
right
as well
there.
with Braun Breaker, it's the same with LA Knight, as far as getting pushed for a title shot, I might as well shit in one hand and wish in the other and see which
Well,
one
yeah,
fills up faster.
he should have beat CM Punk when they had the belt on the line back in
Yeah.
January. Yeah, I wish he was on the show.
Right.
So then, the third match we got here is okay. Don't. Well, this one's gonna be a little wacky. We got The Miz teaming up with Kit Wilson
Yeah.
versus Danhausen and a mystery opponent.
Who's that mystery opponent, Ike?
We don't know. He has to pick his partner the day of the show.
That's crazy. And what is this? It's Cena. It's
No,
Cena.
I've seen a wrestlers, bro. I'm actually gonna turn the TV off. This dude retirement for what? Just to team up
It's
with
Cena.
Danhausen?
Cena lied to us. He's a liar.
Cena's like, I got one more year, and they
It's
do
like
it the
cue
right
that.
way.
It's like
Maybe
cue
then I'd
the.
like it.
It's like cue the Paul Heyman meme. I'm the bad guy. I'm the enemy.
I'm the bad guy. So who do you got? Danhausen? I got Danhausen.
Fuck it. I mean, he's got a mystery opponent. I'll go with that.
Yeah, Danhausen. I get. That's how bad the
Like,
show is.
but do you have any leads of who he might pick?
People are no. They think. Or they think Jelly Roll.
What?
They think Jelly Roll.
What is
I
this?
wish I was joking.
What is this? And Danhausen picks he picks Speed.
That would be better. I wouldn't mind that, but I mean, it'd be a little out there.
He picks Bad Bunny.
All right, this next match, and I'm not trolling. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams with Little Yachty for the United States
Oh,
Championship.
give me Trick all day long.
If Sami wins, I swear,
Sami Zayn sucks.
bro. Sami Zayn is just the average homeless dude at a laundromat
Yeah,
with beat
like
up flannel, shaggy beard. Like, bro, just shave, bro.
like Sami Zayn to me is like. I mean, I hate to say this because Sammy's been more popular, but he's like a worse Heath Slater.
Yeah,
Or he's like on the same level as Heath Slater. Like, why didn't the WWE push Heath Slater the way they're pushing Sami Zayn?
at least Heath Slater was funny. But no, Sami Zayn, dude, it's like you're too fucking skinny to be Mick Foley. You're not that fat, so you
Right,
need to shave the beard, shave the shaggy hair. But you're also too fat to be a high flyer. So it's like, what are you essentially? You're pretty much just a shaggy version of
right.
Kevin Owens.
So it's like you're too big to be a cruiserweight.
Yeah, and you're too
You're
small to be a fat Kevin Owens Mick Foley build.
right, and you're not athletic enough to be a high flyer.
So then, what are you, dude? You just have the kick thing in the corner, and even
Right,
the fans are starting to boo him as the babyface in this feud.
right. It's like hell. I'd rather see fucking Baron Corbin at this point, and
Yeah,
he sucked.
I'd rather see Baron Berenstein or whatever that book is. I'd
Can
rather
I?
see,
Can we
yeah, I
get
don't know,
Baron
that's
Corbin
something.
running the show again? Like, holy
Yeah,
shit!
make him the GM. He wouldn't put Sami Zayn in that match. He'd put Bobby Lashley in that match.
It was at least with Baron Corbin, like when he was running Raw or whatever the fuck he was doing, it was at least like half entertaining.
Yeah, at least it was like a good storyline that made you want to watch to see what he's gonna do now. What evil gesture he's gonna do this week? Is he gonna give
Right.
himself the belt?
Is he gonna give himself the belt?
Dude, Mr. Kennedy needs to come back. Let's get Kennedy and Roman Reigns. Roman's entering the ring right now.
Facts.
He's about to
Let's
face
get
some dumb
let's
shit.
get Kennedy and Chris Jericho against
Yeah, I'd rather watch that than freaking Sami Zayn.
and and that's another thing to add insult to injury. How old is Chris Jericho now? Like 50, 55,
Yeah,
somewhere in that area?
yeah.
Somewhere above 40. Um
And, and he has abs.
right. Flabs. But
Compared to Sami Zayn, he looks like a bodybuilder on Muscle Beach.
right. Um But anyways, my point is too is like Chris Jericho at his age is better than than 2/3 of the WWE roster. He
Yeah,
might be better than 80% of the wrestlers.
and there's a reason he picked AEW over WWE.
Money.
Yeah, well, money, and it's like, why would he want to work for that company, TKO,
You
just to
just
have
made
him
the
fight Sami
list.
Zayn? Yeah, I want to watch the AEW
See,
again. He's bringing the
see, the
list
only
back.
reason why AEW I might watch is because Jericho brought the list back, and I want to
Yeah,
see the list.
yeah, an actual entertaining gimmick. And
Yeah, you just made the list.
I was telling MJF for years, you need to leave AEW, and I say stay, bro. Honestly,
Stupid soccer mom hair. You just made the list.
I would like to see MJF and Jericho face off.
Me too.
Promo war. I mean, they had a rivalry when MJF was younger, but nowadays, a good
So,
promo war.
so here's the thing, and I've been thinking about this actually. So if AEW really wants to make it and like be at a line, I mean, tons of people watch AEW anyways, but if they really want to get good, do what WCW did back in the day when Bischoff was running it. Offer these people a fuckload of money to come wrestle for you guys because you
Yes.
got to think WCW, what did they do back in the day that kicked the shit out of the WWE's ratings? They brought in the wrestlers that people wanted to see. They had the matches that people wanted to see. People were going through flaming tables, putting spike bats in their heads, jumping on tacks, like beating the shit out of each other with chairs and weapons, and they were bleeding and all that stuff. You were seeing you know, the dangerous matches, the extreme matches that everybody wants to see.
Yeah, they gave you a bang for your buck, and it's like you get to see your favorite stars. While meanwhile on WWE, a young HBK is fighting a grumpy Bret Hart. Like I
Right,
would rather watch Hogan versus Warrior 2 than a young HBK doing the boyhood dream, which HBK turned out to be a star later down the line,
right,
bigger than a lot of the guys in WCW. But at the time, it's like HBK would be equivalent to a mid Carter back then,
right,
at least to their eyes, because all the real stars went over to WCW. So it's like
right,
these are the leftovers, and we have to watch
right.
fucking Diesel do a
Because like
big boot.
Hogan went to WCW, like they all went to WCW.
Yeah, And it's like, sorry, Undertaker, you weren't good enough to go back. So now you're stuck here feuding with a mid card Shawn Michaels.
Right.
But luckily, it worked out for them because they got lucky on Stone Cold. They got lucky. The Rock turned heel and ended up being a thing.
Right.
Undertaker obviously got better as time went on.
You know,
HBK got better.
you got Angle in the late '90s.
Yeah,
Like,
Angle came back, or not came back, just came in, and then yeah, Triple H ended up being something.
right.
So they
When you
lucked
finally
out.
stop putting him in like a fucking suit and doing all that dumb shit.
If I'm AEW, move Dynamite on Wednesday to Monday. Let's get the wars going.
Right. Let's move Dynamite to Monday Night Raw. And I bet, Isaac, it's probably pretty close in viewership if they do that.
Yeah, because people are just so used to watching wrestling on Monday, especially now that Raw's not on TV. You don't think there's people that are going to be scrolling through looking for wrestling and just find
And you
AEW?
see AEW Monday Night Dynamite.
It even sounds better than Wednesday Night Dynamite.
It does.
Yeah, I want like imagine a war. Even TNA when Hogan was there, which you'll see in the documentary, they moved to
Like
Monday to go to
TNA
war.
had some years where they weren't bad.
Yeah, they had some good. They had some good wrestlers. And AEW, I feel like, is in that TNA stage where it's like they're starting to get these free agents now,
Right.
and they
But
can actually make a run at it if they just play their cards right.
right. And you look at TNA, and TNA had a lot of really good wrestlers too. Like AJ
Yeah,
Styles was in TNA for a while. I think Jeff Jarrett was in TNA for a while.
he founded it.
Um, yeah, I was gonna say I think Jeff Jarrett was in TNA. I'm pretty sure Angle was in TNA for a while. Flair, Hogan,
Mark
Scott
Angle,
Hall was in TNA. Like
Scott
Jeff Hardy
Steiner.
was in TNA. Scott Steiner.
He's fat.
Scott Steiner is a TNA legend.
He's fat.
He's
Imagine WWE
fat.
should have let him give him a mic in 10 minutes.
He's fat.
Samoa Joe. Speaking of fat, he's fat.
Yeah. You get I guarantee you right now. I guarantee you right now. You give Scott Steiner a fucking microphone and just let him talk to his heart's content. That would be more entertaining than half the shit they're doing right
Bro,
now.
I watched that over this bullshit. Like, I love Jacob Fott too. But, dude, you can't talk on the mic. You're going against Roman. We all know you're going to lose. Like, why?
Jacob puts the fat in fat too.
Yeah, Jacob Fat too. That's how Braun Strowman used to say it. Jacob Fat too. Which, bring Braun Strowman to TNA or AEW.
Right.
Put the belt on him.
Right.
Instead, he's over
Facts.
here traveling to different restaurants, trying their food. Which I mean, hey, if I could do that for a TV show, I would.
Hey,
But
good for you.
yeah, instead, man versus food with fucking Braun Strowman.
Right.
But lastly, to round up the WWE talk before we get into some playoffs, so obviously releases happen every year, right? It's just like in football, basketball, any real sport, there's cuts every year.
Yes.
Even high school, some people get cut. So
Right.
it's just a part of life. And fans obviously get outraged and so and so got released. Screw the company. I actually personally don't care about cuts because it sucks they lose a job, but at the same time, it has to happen. How do you think we're getting Obafemis and Trick Williams to come in? People got to go out.
Right.
But with that being said, there was two names that really shocked me and really surprised me. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods got the New Day has been cut from the WWE.
Watch. Mark.
What are your thoughts
Mark
on
my
that?
words. You're gonna be watching an AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite. And you're gonna hear SOS.
Boom, boom,
SOS. It's a new day. Yes,
boom.
it is.
That's the sound of
And
wrestling.
honestly, it would be smart for Xavier and Kofi. If AEW is going to give them a ton of money to go over there, why wouldn't they?
Bro, and then you think of the match as Edge and Christian versus the New Day. That's kind of a dream match.
Yeah, right. Or Jericho and whoever the fuck they put him with.
Yeah, Jericho and a broomstick versus the New Day. That's also a dream
Right.
match.
MJF and somebody like,
And they'll get a good payday. And Tony Khan is a mark, so he'll treat them with respect because of their big, good tenured background. He'll
right,
give them the tag
exactly.
belts. He might even give Kofi a singles run.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's just. I know they weren't doing much. They had a good heel turn at the start of last year, and
Yeah, but
WWE
it's like,
fumbled it,
you got to think too, like, even though they weren't doing much lately, and since Big E like broke his neck and couldn't wrestle anymore,
which is
like,
sad.
it is sad. Um, like the New Day is still like, like from when we were like late middle school, like early high school to like they were peak like a peak group in the WWE. Won
Yeah,
tag titles. Their faces were everywhere. Like they were great at promos. They were entertaining. They even came out with bootios and stuff like that.
yeah, and to not even troll, it's sold in actual grocery stores.
It did. I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to eat ass that early in the morning, so I didn't buy
Right.
them. But I
I mean, but
saw
I
them.
have had seen them.
Yeah, but I've seen people buy them. So,
Right.
but you got to think the locker room guys. Those two and the Usos by many people nowadays were considered locker room leaders. They're two of the oldest tenured wrestlers on the roster.
Right.
Them and Randy Orton. Those two tag teams are Randy Orton. So
Right.
it's like you're taking two leaders. Like, what example does that show to the young guys? Like, oh, we'll
Right.
we'll cut two leaders.
And like, let's be honest here. If it wasn't for the New Day, Xavier Woods would just be some schmuck curtain jerker. But but he played his role in the New Day exceptionally well.
Yeah, and sometimes not everyone's going to be a world champ, but people are going to remember what Xavier Woods did more than a Jack Swagger world title reign.
Right. Like, you need glue guys and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he was the ultimate glue guy. Even when his two teammates won world titles, he was still in their corner supporting them, doing his
Right.
thing.
And
And
didn't
he was
complain
even
about
more
him,
over
didn't
than
turn
Kofi.
on, he didn't complain about him, he didn't turn on him or anything like that. He just had their backs and supported them.
You could say that's the one group that really hasn't turned on each other or split, if you think about
No.
it.
Big
I mean,
E,
yeah, they turned
like
on
Big E
Big E,
was
but he got hurt though. Like it was
right.
already done.
Right. And he still supported them to an extent.
Yeah. So
Like,
it's
he
like
still supported Woods and Kofi when he could.
yeah, so it's like you got to think that's kind of rare in like history. Even the Usos split for a little.
Right. Like the Four Horsemen, like all those people.
Yeah, like
Fuck,
like
can we get
Festus and Jesse.
fuck, can we get Dean Malenko out here? Dean Malenko could be better than half this roster.
Get Dean Malenko out here hitting some Northern Light suplexes.
Right. Get Dean Malenko out here hitting the shooting star press.
But yeah, it's a shame they got released. Speaking of released, the NBA has released the second round of the playoffs. But before we get in there, we gotta go over a couple of game sevens this weekend. Orlando and Detroit. Like what's going on in Orlando to the point where they get it together at the end of the year, right?
Right.
They make the playoffs. They're up 3-1 on a younger Detroit team and they blow it.
Yeah, but to be fair, let's be honest here. The Pistons should have won this series anyways.
I
They
thought they were going
never
to
should
sweep
have let
them.
it get to 3-1. The Pistons were clearly the better team.
What irks me about Orlando is you had them on the ropes at home, game 6, up 20 something at half, and you couldn't close that out with Paolo.
Right.
Paolo. I don't know, man. Like I
When I
said, I
think
haven't followed.
when I think you could argue when he's healthy, Paolo's probably the best player on either of those teams.
Well, yeah, I'm not looking at him for the reason they lost Game 7 when this dude had 40.
Right.
It's like, can Suggs hit a shot? Is he thinking of Haley Van Lith or whatever her name is, or can he make a shot? This
Yeah.
isn't Gonzaga, Suggs.
He's thinking of that picture of him and Grady Dick doing the jersey swap. Suggs Dick.
Yeah, Suggs Dick. He was sugging dick. And
He
bro,
was.
is it fucking Jalen Suggs or did he play like Terrell Suggs in a men's league game?
Right.
That's what it, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe if he would
Right.
have played like Jalen Suggs, they would have won.
Right. Well, the thing is too is like I think with the Magic, like they're actually like, and if they stay healthy next year, like the Magic are a very good defensive team. They actually are.
Yeah,
They play really good defense, and Paolo's a good shot blocker and a rebounder. So it's like they play good defense. And the thing is too is they got healthy at the end of the season. Suggs was out for most of the year. Franz missed most of the year. Benchero was in and out. And no, I ain't talking about burgers.
yeah, and I don't know. I got a little hungry. No, but and they have shooters. The Magic, I'd give them one more year.
Like
They could
Franz
be a,
can
a, a
Franz
two,
can light
three
it up.
seed. Yeah, they'll win a series next year. I can guarantee that. And speaking of guarantees, Salvas, I can guarantee you a second round exit team, a team that I wanted to go all the way and win this thing, a team that I wanted to see succeed after the trade deadline, and I'm talking the Cleveland Cavaliers. James Harden, they survive, they advance and survive, even though they almost choked this thing to Toronto.
They probably should have.
But I unfortunately I don't even know who they play in the second round. I
Speaking
think
of
the
game
Knicks.
sevens, another game seven.
Yeah, it's another game 7.
Well,
They
so
ended
who
up
else
circling it out.
advanced? So So the Sixers are
Cleveland,
so the Sixers are playing the Knicks.
which Boston. I mean, I wouldn't hang your head, Boston. You didn't have Tatum.
Sixers are playing the Knicks.
So then Cavs and Pistons. Cavs could kind of win
Cavs
that
and
because
Pistons.
they might be able to go to a game seven at least.
Yeah, but this is like freaking the School of the Deaf and the Blind playing the friggin'
Yeah, it's like atomic bomb versus baby.
right.
So I don't know. Harden and Mitchell. I mean, if Harden can shake the playoff irks and they win this series, I don't know. I could see Cleveland go at least just going to the finals if they win this series.
No, because here's the thing. And you can call me crazy. I think whoever wins this Knicks Sixers series is going to the finals.
I mean, I wouldn't call you crazy. The Knicks are a really good team. They're really deep.
I in all
Philly looks
honesty,
good
Isaac, the
too.
Sixers are really, really good.
Talk about peaking at the right time.
Like, look, early in the season when everybody was healthy, these guys were like a 2 seed in the East.
But remember, it's the big fella that you got to worry about. And Embiid just has bad luck. At first, I thought this dude sucks. He doesn't take care of his body. He's injury prone. But then I saw towards the end of that game that injury that he sustained. Remember that
Yeah,
when a player got pushed into his leg, like that just doesn't happen. I just think
right.
that guy is unlucky.
But
So
he
I
played
feel
through it
for
at
him.
least.
And he had 40, right, or 38 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, and that was the thing too. Like that's one of my biggest takeaways with the Celtics series is that Embiid got healthy and the Celtics had nobody that could guard that man.
And that's kind of scary to think about. When Embiid is healthy, he's one of the best bigs in the league, if not the best big, when he's at full strength.
Right. Not just big, he's one of the best players in the league
Yeah,
when he's at full strength.
so you gotta watch out for that. But yeah, the East, I think the East is up for grabs, but Philly is looking really nice. The two young kids, Maxi and the other dude, Paul George.
Edgecombe.
Yeah, Edgecombe.
Paul
Paul
George has
George
turned
coming
back into
in.
playoff P.
Yeah, finally. And next series though is I guarantee he's gonna hit the side of the backboard.
Right.
Jamal Embiid, he played well. If he's healthy, then I don't see anybody
I'm
in New
telling you,
York
those
stopping
four
him.
guys, if they get it going, the Knicks are gonna be in for one.
And a little midget Brunson's not going to be able to shoot over Tyrese Maxey every play. So they need someone else to step up. Cat's going to be acting a little gay. I mean, we can guarantee that. OG Ananobi's a stud.
Cat's gonna be acting a little zesty.
Yeah, he'll be a little zesty when Embiid's posting him up. We know that.
Right.
But yeah, Philly has a good chance because
I actually am excited to see that matchup though
I'm
between
excited
Cat
to
and
see
Embiid.
both. Because
Actually,
one
they're playing right
matchup,
now.
no way, actually.
Yeah.
No, but I like both matchups because one matchup we don't know who's going to win. Detroit and Cleveland, that's a crapshoot. I mean, they're playing for
Right.
second place.
I just wish that the Knicks could have played like the Cavs right now, and the Pistons could have played the Sixers,
And we could have got that in the
and then
finals.
we could have got the Sixers and Knicks in the conference finals.
And yeah, right now the game that's on is Timberwolves and Spurs. Ugh. And Knicks
Spurs in
and
four.
yeah, Spurs should sweep these fucking clowns. And yeah, Knicks and what is it, Sixers. But let's go to the West. We talked about the East. So Spurs and Timberwolves, we both agree the Spurs are gonna kick tail and take names. Dude, the Knicks are up 109-78 to
Yeah,
Philly. So I don't know. Maybe
Philly
we're
the
both
fall
wrong.
off.
Maybe we're both wrong.
Embiid got hurt.
Yeah, this white number 13 dude's checking in for the Knicks. That's how you know it's
That's
over.
Tyler Kolek.
Yeah, that's ball game.
Hey, Marquette legend. He played with your boy Oso.
Oh, that is true. Kolek was good in college.
He was.
He's not bad either,
He's a
but
good
it's just
shooter.
funny. But yeah, so that game's going on. So Knicks
Yeah,
up
you know it's
1-0.
raps for the
Damn.
Sixers when Tyler Kolek's checking in the game.
When you see Kolek take off the uniform, it's like, all right, bro, it's over.
Yeah, you might as well wrap it up.
But I'm trying to check the score of the. Maybe the other game's over too.
Imagine you look, the Timberwolves are up like 60.
Ant has 50.
It's
Bro, I'm
hurt.
not gonna lie. I forgot the Timberwolves and the Spurs were even in the playoffs just because their series ended so quick.
Right. Now here's the thing, Isaac, and now this is really what I wanted to ask you. The premier series, the series I'm looking forward to the most, the
Lakers Thunder.
Thunder and the Lakers. Can LeBron turn back the clock one more time? Does he have enough in the tank to be maybe the best team in the NBA?
See, people were panicking about that Rocket series, but the way I look at it is you want to extend a series like that as much as you can to try to get Luca back.
Right. But
And
at the
you
end of
don't want.
that, but at the same side of that coin, LeBron wants to get that shit over with. He needs as much recovery time as he can
Yeah.
get right now.
Which is why also a good point. Which is why probably they're up 3-0. You don't think he took game 4 off a little bit, game 5 off a little bit, and then that's why game 6 this dude is like, all right, we're closing this shit out.
Right. Like he's like, I'm
So
not
I
fucking around
think,
anymore.
and there's one thing, just because if they swept them, then these guys would have had a little too much time off.
Right.
And if they would have took him to 7, then it'd be like kind of scary because then who
So it's like,
knows, we might lose.
now he's had a few days off, they play tomorrow. Like,
Yeah, he has a perfect mix, and Luca has a higher chance of coming back now. So I think it's smart
right.
extending it as much as you can, but not
Like I
taking it to
think
7.
I think it's an outside shot Luca plays this series, but on the same side of that coin, Austin Reeves is back.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. I don't like. Hot take. Why don't we just keep him on the bench? Let's keep Kennard out there, and let's get Luca back and Reeves. I mean, we'll pay out, have fun in free agency, go to Orlando for all I care. We're
Right.
good, bro. It's like Colin Cowherd. We're good, bro.
We're
LeBron. We're good, bro. Get Bronny out there, cheaper contract.
right.
But
And
yeah, Lakers Thunder. I hope
but
the
the thing
Lakers win.
is LeBron was leading peasants to the second round at
Yeah,
41.
and I was looking at the team. The Lakers don't have a bad team, even without Luca. They still have some decent players. Aiden was playing well.
Yeah, like you said, if Aiden just does DeAndre Ayton things, he's fine.
Yeah, don't try to shoot. Don't try to
Just
like.
block shots and rebound.
Yeah, and get some putbacks, and then you have 20 points. Third quarter, you're wide open. Then take a three. You've earned
Right.
it. You played your ass off.
But like up until then, do the dirty work. Block shots, rebound, just score around the basket. Like
And notice how he hated on Clint Capella, and guess what? He played well because he played exactly like Clint Capella.
exactly.
Rebounds, block. I thought he was him and LeBron, in my opinion, are the two most important players in that series.
Who Ayton and LeBron?
Aiden, yeah, he was holding down the glass.
He was.
And that's what they signed him for because he has
He kept
potential.
Sengun off the glass.
Yeah, and he has potential to be a pretty good player when he wants to be, which is
Right.
why it was frustrating.
If Aiden just applied himself and wanted to be a good player all the time, Aiden could be one of the better bigs in the league.
Yeah, especially defensively, he has all the tools. He's mobile, but I just
He
think it's
does.
a.
He's mobile. He's mobile. He's strong. He's athletic.
What I
Like
think
he
he might realize is this might be his best chance to go back to the finals since that first time he was in Phoenix.
right. And like you said, and also he has the tools to be really good, even on offense. Because he's athletic. He can
He's
just get up on the
athletic,
rim and
long
dunk. He
arms.
can score around the basket. He can get putbacks. And the thing is too that helps him on defense is like I said, with his size and athleticism, he can rebound the ball well and he can block shots.
Yeah, so if Aiden plays this way, I think you got to give him more of a chance than people are giving him against the Thunder, because Chet Holmgren he's as soft as Charmin. This guy doesn't
He
even want to
is
guard Wemby when they match up. Like,
right,
how are you not guarding Wemby? This is the perfect matchup for you, and you're putting
right,
fucking Caruso on him.
right.
Like, what are you doing, bro? I get Caruso's a good defender, but Wemby could just turn around and shoot over him, even if he jumps as high as he can,
It'd be like that meme, like he could literally hold the ball straight above his head.
and he'll be jumping to get it. It's like
right,
Chet's weak, so if DeAndre Ayton has some balls, I don't know. Even LeBron, if he just dunks on him a few times, I guarantee you Chet's not going to be a factor.
right.
SGA is going to get his. You got to accept that, but you just got to keep these other role players from having big games. Let
Well,
SGA.
that's my thing too. Like, who are we putting on Shea?
I see. I think that doesn't matter. I think you have to let him have good games and make everyone else's life
Right,
like what they did with.
you have to just let Shea do what he's gonna do, and you have to make somebody else beat you.
Like, obviously, don't let him score, but just you're not like put smart
Right,
on him.
right.
You're not going to stop him.
But Shea's gonna get 20 plus
Yeah,
anyways. It is what it is.
I would put smart on him though. I think he has the
That's what
best
I was
chance.
thinking too. Probably put smart on him, but also, like you said, at the end of that day, at the end of the day, make somebody else beat you.
It's like what the Pistons did with
Make
Jordan.
Jalen Williams, one of the Jalen Williams, beat you. Make Shet beat you. Make
Yeah,
somebody else beat you.
you don't. Yeah, and
Lou
it's
Dort,
like
make them beat you.
make Lou Dort hit 5 corner threes, and so then you lose that way. Even though
Right.
it sucks, it's like, hey, we at least did our part, and we took the ball out of his
Right.
hands.
And and somebody else beat us. You
Yeah,
got to make somebody else beat you. But the problem is like I said, I'm like, if a miracle happens and Luca does get back, don't count the Lakers out of this series.
I think this is what I would if the Lakers are up like 2-0 or like 3-1 and Luca comes back, I say keep him on the bench cuz you have a
Right.
good rhythm going, rest him up for
Right. Whereas
against the
then if it gets to
Spurs.
game 7, then maybe play him.
Yeah, if it's a game 7 situation, of course you want to just throw whoever has the best players are going to win that game 7 usually.
Right.
So I would get Luca there, but yeah, I would try to rest as much as possible. If you can win games without Luca, then do that. Keep him on the bench. That's what I was
For
telling
sure.
Maurice.
And like you said, you saw in the early in the Rocket series, like the Lakers bench and role players played really well.
Yeah, and I like Hachimura's game. I think he's pretty decent.
He's solid. And like Luke
He's not gonna
Kennard
wow
had some
you,
good
but
games. Marcus Smart, for what it's worth, played pretty well.
dude, yeah, actually, those three were the big three that series: Smart, Aiton, and LeBron.
Right.
Smart had that one game when they came back super late and they won. He looked
Yeah,
like a
right. That was
stud.
game 7 or game
Yeah,
6, I think.
or no, it was. I think it was game 3. Remember, or game 4. Remember
Yeah, they
him?
were down big. Or
And then
they were down
LeBron
big and
hit
they
the
came back
tie.
and won.
Yeah. So, and then on the other side, so who do you got? Lakers, Thunder.
My bias pick is the Lakers, but I actually think the Thunder are going to win.
I actually think the Lakers are going to win. I think it's so hard to repeat, and I think the Thunder have had an easy first round.
And also
And
the thing is
and
too is
I'm
like you
kind of a
said,
Suns fan, and it's like the
if
Suns were lucky to be there.
if Aiton can get on, if Aiton can get on Shet, play physical with him, Shet's soft as baby shit.
Yeah.
So
So control the boards, and I think they'll win. And even if Shea gets a few 30-point games,
it,
30
it, it is
points
what it is.
is not
I
anything
don't
if
give a
anyone
fuck if he
else is
scores
scoring.
90 if I don't give a fuck if he scores 90 if the Lakers win.
Yeah. So I want the Lakers to just because I'm tired of the Thunder. And then next week or whenever the series is over, we'll talk about Spurs Lakers, and that one's gonna get a little tricky. But I would lean towards
About
the
Luca should
veterans
be
in that
back by
one.
then.
Yeah, and I lean towards veteran experience when it comes to the playoffs. I mean,
And
Wemby is
like
gonna be
you got
back
to look at the
next year.
Spurs. Like the Spurs have some other talented players, but like it's a really Wemby centered team. Like
Yeah,
Stephon Castle's good, Devin Vassell's like solid, but like they have some
De'Aaron
solid
Fox.
pieces. Yeah, De'Aaron Fox, like they have some solid pieces, obviously, or they wouldn't be as good as they are. But
Yeah, so we'll see about that. But yeah, Salvas, it's about that time. We're back. We're trying a new app. Next week's show, I'm gonna try to finagle with this camera thing. But
yeah, but
as of
yes,
now,
bet us on Kalshi.
yeah, bet us on Kalshi. But no, we're gonna try to finagle this camera thing. But as of now, we have audio. That's all that matters. Because
You're right,
I could just overlay just a clip of a game with us talking in the background,
right,
and that would still do the same. And I'll still post the audio on YouTube. But
right,
it's a start, Salvas. Finally, no censorship,
right.
a real platform. I think there's some tools to fix the audio and stuff too on this thing I'm going to play with.
All right.
So that's also pretty good. But any closing words, any NBA hot takes, 3 NBA playoff hot takes before we get out of here?
Oh yeah, hot take. Lakers beat the Thunder.
Okay.
Um, I don't know, man. I think that might be
Yeah,
it.
there really isn't a hot take. They're all good teams,
I
really.
mean, the Pistons and Cavs, like, who gives a shit who wins that series?
Yeah, big tallest midget award.
Right. Oh, cancel him. He said midget.
Oh yeah, here we go. Ban the platform's gonna cut us off now. I guarantee you, a midget was the TikTok worker watching the show and was like, "Oh, really?"
Oh, really?
He said those racial jokes don't mean anything, but if you say midget,
Soon as Isaac says midget, we're done.
but yeah, there really isn't any NBA hot. What about wrestling hot? Okay, so one NBA and then just two wrestling. Since I feel like besides that Pistons Cavs series, it's kind of any man's game.
Backlash, I think Hausen and his mystery opponent win.
Yeah,
Or Chris Hansen, whoever the fuck you said.
Chris
Um,
Hansen and a Predator win.
um, and I'll take fucking EO Sky.
Okay. Yeah, my hot takes. I say we get a
Or
Lakers
whoever I
Cavs
said earlier.
final.
Who did I say earlier? Who's EO Sky fighting?
Oscar.
Oscar, yeah, I'll take Oscar.
Okay. Ah. All right. I'll say for my hot take. I'm going a Cavs and Lakers finals. I'm going to stay in the NBA. Paul George is going to hit the side of the backboard 3 times in this series.
Bet that
And
on Kalshi.
in WWE, Jacob Fatu is going to win the WWE title at Backlash.
That'd be fire.
That'd be crazy. That's how you make a change. You just shock somebody, shock the world. Give it
Right?
to the fat Samoans. Do what you didn't do with Umaga.
Right.
But yeah, James, it was a heck of a show.
It
We'll get this
was.
thing out in the next few days. Glad to be back finally.
Yes. Finally.
Like I said, I'll play with this app a little bit to see if we can do like a split screen next show, like on Zoom kind of.
Right.
But until then, James, thank you.
And remember, like Troy Dan says, keep your stick on the
Stick on
ice.
the ice. Why was I actually thinking about that when I was
Right.
saying
And
before
keep
you
your
said
stick on the
action?
ice.
All right,
Troy
peace.
Dan, don't come after us.
Yeah, seriously, please try.